Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we are going to talk about some of my most anticipated releases happening in the winter months of 2024. So these are going to be January, February, March releases that are coming out that I am extremely excited about, and I definitely plan to read. Okay, complete honesty. I don't know a whole lot about some of these, but they are some books coming out that are from favorite authors, so they are automatically going to be purchased by me because they are my favorite authors, so I'm going to buy anything they write. Some of them are just, I know a little bit about a premise or an aspect, and I'm intrigued, but I am trying to go into my books a little bit more blind, so I don't want to look into full synopsises, but I can tell you enough as to why I'm interested in them. So as of this recording, these are the dates that these books are planning to be released. They could always change. Things do change. So as of right now, these are the release dates, but keep in mind, that's the only as of right now. So in January, on January 9th is Sanctuary of the Shadow by Aurora Asher. This one is number 1, gorgeous. Number 2, there's a circus tent on the front. And when I started looking into it, I read Magic Circus and I was like, yes, please. So that's literally all I know. I'm going to go into this one almost completely blind, but I definitely want to read it. Okay, this one is a big fat maybe. I am seeing this release date on Amazon, but this book has been pushed for so long that I don't know if this is even real. But Amazon says on January 15th, The Bride Bet by Tessa Dare comes out. This is book 4 in her Girl Meets Duke series. I have read the first 3. They are really fun historical romances. Really, really fun. I loved the first 3. And I would like to read book 4, but it has taken, I'm not kidding you, maybe 2 years for this to even come out. There was an original release date and it got pushed and then never re-announced when it was coming out. But Amazon is saying January 15th, but I'm not quite holding my breath yet, but we'll see. So if it ends up being available, I will grab it and read it, but that's a big question mark still. Okay, January 16th, The Fury by Alex Michaelides. I love him. I love his writing. I have read both of his previous books, which were The Silent Patient and The Maidens, and I 5-starred both of them. The Silent Patient is still one of my favorite psychological thrillers of all time. I just love the way that he writes. I really do, and I'm very excited for this one. I think this one, it takes place on an island, from what I'm vaguely remembering, but he's, again, like, I'm not even going to think about it. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to read it. So that one will definitely be read in January. Like, I already have plans to be reading it very soon. Also on January 16th is Only If You're Lucky by Stacey Willingham. This is another author. I have 5-starred both of her previous releases, and I definitely plan to pick this one up and read it for sure. Don't know what it's about. Don't care. I really just get sucked into her books, and they're very atmospheric, and I think she's a great writer. So I will be picking this up. It's going to be some sort of mystery thriller book, and I'm here for it. And on January 30th, one of my most anticipated books of the entire year comes out right away, House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 3 in her Crescent City series, which, I'm going to be honest, that series has been my favorite. I love this series, and the way that book 2 ended, I'm so excited for this one. This is one that I will be picking up at work on release day, and I will be reading it immediately. I'm so excited for this book. In February, we have The Women by Kristen Hanna that comes out on the 6th. And this one is a historical fiction, and it takes place in Vietnam, which I'm really, really interested in seeing how she's going to write that type of wartime story. And it will focus around women, obviously, in some way, shape, or form. I don't know fully, but again, Kristen Hanna is just an auto-read author for me. I will read anything she writes, and especially when it comes to historical fiction. So I will definitely be picking that one up and reading it. February 27th is Coyote, Lost and Found by Dan Guyman-Hart. This is a middle grade book. This is the follow-up to The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise, which I read for middle grade March last year and absolutely loved it. And this is a sequel. So that's really exciting. I definitely plan to read this one. And since it comes out at the end of February, I will probably read that in middle grade March is what I'm thinking. But it's going to be Coyote's story moving forward. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be all about. And then in March, on March 5th, is Murder Road by Simone St. James. And this takes place on a stretch of road that is famous for, I'm guessing, people losing their lives would be my guess based on the title. But it will most likely have some sort of paranormal aspect to it because that's what Simone St. James does really, really well. And I have absolutely loved her more recent book. I've read some of her older books and they haven't hit quite as well for me, but her more recent ones, 100% I've loved them. So I'm anticipating this one for sure, and I will be picking it up and reading it. And then last one, actually, on March 19th, Empire of the Damned by Jay Kristoff. This is his second book in his Empire of the Vampire series. I read the first one, loved it, and I'm very excited for book number 2. This is going to be a big chunker, but I'm here for it. I love his writing. I love his storytelling, and I'm definitely excited to read that one. Guys, those are the big books that are coming out in the first quarter of the year that I am personally very, very excited about. By no means a comprehensive list of everything coming out. There are so much coming out. These are just the ones that are catching my eye and that I definitely plan to pick up and read as they are coming out. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you are anticipating. I would love to know, and I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.